This news is all about the Stop Online Piracy Act in US. A Bill of Rights is a draft of the most essential right of the citizens of a country. The purpose of these bills is to defend those rights across infringement. There are lots of bills in a certain country in the world wherein people should follow it. If not, there will be a punishment. There is a bill now that was announced last year, October 26, 2011, in the United States House of Representatives, by Representative Lamar Smith and a bipartisan group of 12 initial co-sponsors. Lamar Smith is one of the U.S. Representative for Texas 21st Congressional District, serving since 1987. The bill that was introduced in the United States is SOPA, or Stop Online Piracy Act. This is one of the two bills being considered by Congress today. The other one is Protect IP Act. This is to develop qualifications of U.S. law enforcement and copyrighted intellectual property and counterfeit goods. SOPA is to promote prosperity, creativity, entrepreneurship, and innovation by combating the theft of the U.S. property and for other purposes. The SOPA bill states that there shall be no liability for destruction to any services providers, payment network providers, internet advertising, service advertiser, internet search engine, or domain name registrar for taking any action across the clients for violation described in the bill. The actions here could accommodate barring online advertising network and payment facilitators such as PayPal from doing business. The bills make unauthorized streaming of copyrighted content a crime with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison for 10 pieces of music or movies within 6 months. SOPA has cause and effect. SOPA or Stop Online Piracy Act may cause website hosts to avoid allowing the adding of captions to videos. This will be a blast of innovation, killing lawsuits and litigations. If this bill passed in its original form, it will absolutely have a substantial effect on the Internet, jobs, companies, and people. The chilling effect would mean less captioned online videos for people who are deaf or hard hearing. It is sad that SOPA is cancer for the free web. The previous bill before SOPA is Stop American Censorship. Congress is about to pass internet censorship even though the vast majority of Americans are opposed. They need to kill the bill to protect the rights of free speech, privacy, and prosperity. This is an arguments in SOPA. Arguments in favor and arguments in against. Arguments in favor are protecting revenues for content creators and protection against counterfeit drugs. In arguments against, there is a threat to online freedom of speech, negative impact on web hosting service, general to web-related business, threat to users uploading content, threat to internal networks, threat to open source software, ineffectual against piracy, and etc. These threats or arguments against have a big effect on the society and industry. SOPA has supporters and oppositions. Supporters are politicians and companies. In opposition, there is a politician also. The House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi has expressed opposition to the bill, and there are representatives and presidential candidates that warn that the bill would cause an explosion of innovation, killing lawsuits and litigations. One of the oppositions also are the organizations like Yahoo, Google, Twitter, AOL, LinkedIn, DNS, Mozilla Corporation, eBay, and more. The Anti-Piracy Act activists find ways to keep the internet free. Over the internet has Americans ready for a legislation that will impose a government-sanctioned firewall. The elite computer literate activists attacking the law are finding ways to circumvent the passing of SOPA, or Stop Online Piracy Act. The users will be able to keep a roster handy of the digits that can be typed to big app sites even at a risk as a google.com. In order to get around such filtering, activists have already begun circulating lists that chronicle the IP addresses of popular websites that could censor on SOPA or Stop Online Piracy Act. This is Monica of Synergy.